welcome back. Here we are in game number 2 of Group A in the ASL Vanguard League round of 16. And our first player is up here on the top left-hand corner of Deadwing. It is a Terran player playing in the purple. The crazy Team All Inspiration player, Canary. Cool.
And his opponent, spawning in the bottom right corner, representing Philadelphia, or at least Pennsylvania. I'm not sure exactly where, but it is WizeCrax. This guy, man, he's a pretty cool guy. I actually ended up meeting him at Red Bull Battlegrounds in DC. He does a lot of work for the Philly StarCraft 2 League. I know that he's really involved in the community in that sense.
Yeah, definitely. I've never actually had the pleasure of meeting him myself, but I've seen his posts on Reddit now and again. He always just seems so enthusiastic. He ends every sentence with an exclamation mark.
Best regards.
Best regards, WizeCrax. Yeah, come meet me at DC. I'll buy everybody a drink. He
did. He's a man of his word as well.
Yeah.
Really cool guy for sure. But he has a bit of a hill to climb here as he is playing against I believe, a Diamond Terran player in the form of Canary from All Inspiration.
Yeah, and Canary, I mean, he's a player who mixes it up as well. He is absolutely not afraid to do something a bit crazy. Although last time we said that, and he actually played just a straight-up standard game. So I'll be interested to see if his mixing it up has actually gone so far that he's now, invented the meta as it is.
Oh, wow, okay. Then I'm interested to see it, I love Terran players that do mix it up. Because, TVZ is a really fun matchup to watch, but you get somebody that can really mess with the Zerg player, take advantage of what they expect, and then kind of flip it on its side.
Yeah.
It can get it's even more fun, I think. So we'll see how this goes. Look at that already here, Trigonal, dropping that bunker, rather.
Yeah, that is a brave bunker as well, although he's doing really nicely with the Reaper to actually kind of distract those 4 lings, that he might even get it up. Those 4 lings kind of need to be focusing on that SCV that's building the bunker rather than the Reaper right now, but he's getting it so low and making such a juicy target. The second Reaper coming in as well. And they're not focusing down the SCV, they're just focusing down the bunker, so I think this, it's actually, not quite, just at the last second.
Oh man, that was so close. Yeah, the Queen coming in and saved the day. And the thing about this bunker and this type of build is it's not that big of a deal, but it's really annoying. It gives the Reapers a safe haven, and any transferring drones from the main to the natural will get picked off, especially when there's 2. So, and it forces out a reaction. You know what I mean? Some players will overreact as a Zerg and then make a bunch of lings, and they don't do anything with them because you can't do anything against the Reaper with slow lings if the Terran player has decent control.
Yeah, although WizeCrax, I think generally did quite well at that. However, having lost all his lings trying to stop that bunker going off, he has nothing else to support these queens, and he's already lost one. The second one actually getting low enough on health. I think this is going to go down as well.
Reapers is the magic number. Yeah. Did you see the spine crawler go down as well? He didn't get to cancel it either.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so close. God.
Pretty close.
And this is the reaction we are seeing. Dire Straits were like, oh my god, I need to make lings, but they're not going to be able to do anything. With good kiting.
Yeah, still no gas actually out. Oh, he's got 1 gas in his natural, just now taking 2 more, but no speed out for WizeCrax means that those Reapers can just kite against the lings literally forever, especially on a map as big as Deadwing. I mean, if they're off creep, they can anyway. And moving forward, I don't think he can actually kill that spine crawler, but I mean, he can annoy it a bit. He can run past it. Oh, has to be a bit careful of those lanes, but jumping down that cliff, very, very nice. And he could jump up in the main, but he's actually just gonna head back. Kind of wants to keep those Reapers alive because, as much as anything else, they add on a little bit of extra power to that Hellion pressure later on. And as things calm down a little bit, we look back at Canary's space, he's actually got a 3rd CC up behind all this pressure, so he is looking to power himself forward into the macro stake. I think that's an excellent decision on Deadwing, which is just such a great macro map in and of itself.
Yeah, he didn't really fall behind by doing that. The fact that he has this planned out. He's definitely done it before. 3rd command center and then going for the Cloak Banshee. We'll be following it up with the Hellion Banshee, but guess what? He's going to have these Reapers, and they add a little bit more of that DPS. You can cancel this 3rd a lot easier because Hellions take forever, but in good numbers they can do it. But with the Reaper support, this 3rd is not going to go up for quite a bit, man. Speed is only halfway done. And WizeCrax
Yeah.
is severely supply blocked.
Yeah, and when before WizeCrax does really manage to get up, he's going to have to commit to quite a lot of lings to actually try and get surrounds and all this. He's actually going to try it here with these slow lings, but Canary is watching, and he's going to, gets kind of stuck behind the middle line here a bit, but he can get some great positioning. And you know what? That positioning is just good enough to clean up every single one of these lings.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, they still don't have speed. Speed is right about to finish now, and all of those lings could have possibly got something done, but you know,
yeah.
That was really nice bait by Canary into that little choke point, and you saw the lining it up. Line him up.
Yeah.
Lings just got roasted. So Liv's Banshee is going to come. Where is it, though? I know that he did decide to go for it. I don't know where exactly the first one is.
Yeah, there it is. Just joining up with the army now. And he can use it to try and poke down the queens, try and poke down the spine crawler, all sorts of different things. For now, WizeCrax has actually finished speed now, and he's going to get a pretty nice surround on Canary's units while focusing down the Banshee with his queens. The Banshee will go down, but so will all of the lings, and 2 more Hellions coming to support as well. The two Reapers still alive, but I don't think they can fight against all these queens. Not with the transfusions.
No, with good micro, maybe, but no, man. These queens should be able to do it. No, not enough for the transfuse. Saw that Canary focusing down the one that had a lot of energy on it. So
yeah, the other one, quite a lot of energy, but not quite enough for transfuse. And there we go. WizeCrax finally able to take his 3rd base. But you know what? Canary's already had his 3rd CC for minutes now. He's well, WizeCrax leaving land. It looks like Canary will for now. This is how I feel whenever I'm playing Zerg. I'm like, oh, it's the Hellions. I actually played. I played in a tournament earlier today and played versus Orc.
Did you?
And he kept on running into some Hellions, and I was like, no, go away. You do this 3 minutes. You do this like a minute faster than all my opponents on ladder. Stop it.
Exactly.
Not fair.
The hardest part is when they start to get the momentum, and a Terran player that recognizes that can even end the game. We didn't see it that happen because WizeCrax was able to deal with it. But man, look at how late the 3rd is. That 3rd usually goes down around like 6 minutes, 30 seconds, 6 minutes even. But with the layer coming up, he's gonna try to go into Muta, and the style that Canary's gonna go for is gonna be regular bio. I don't see their evos are here, but they're not upgrading, I guess. He decided not to start them yet, but the 3rd base is gonna be running here for a Terran player before it's even up for our Zerg player, and that is never a good position to be in if you are the Zerg player. So Canary's setting himself up pretty brilliantly, I would say.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
everything. The supply here, Trigonal. Yeah.
Eesh. Yeah. Oh God, it's doubling, and this isn't even after like some massive engagement. And WizeCrax is banking so much as well. He could have more. He needs. He needs a macro hatch to spend all his money. He needs something to slow down Canary, because Canary's already getting halfway through or getting towards about a quarter of the way through his 1-1, and WizeCrax hasn't even started his. And that's supposed to be Zerg's big edge up until 2-2. They have this big upgrade lead. And it's just not there. Everything is faster for Canary, and everything is slower for WizeCrax, and it's going to be pretty easy for Canary to edge that out into a win unless WizeCrax can do something big with these with Muclisks or with some big Baneling connections or something.
Yeah, I don't even know if there are no turrets out in the main or the natural or even the 3rd, so there are no turrets up. The anti-air is really not that great here, except for the Marines, I guess. But this Banshee is going to get taken out. He did not go for the cloak. So he couldn't just kind of run it away. But now here come the turrets. And even an armory came down for Canary. So these are going to be Hellbats. And you're going to need a lot of Banelings to deal with a lot of these Hellbats. This is like Flash, man. Not going for the Widow Mines, but getting the Hellbats instead. Yeah, not relying on that RNG, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. And I mean, it's all what Canary really needs to actually close this game out. He's actually getting the +1 upgrades for mech as well, so those Hellbats are gonna gain a bit of damage on that.
And Blue Flame here, something that you don't usually will see, but yo, if you're gonna invest in those Hellbats, you might as well. They kill Lings so fast. But,
they tear through them.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's kind of insane, but this is just sheer numbers game at the moment, man. Oh god, Baneling speed is done. Here comes the engagement. There are some good connections here, actually, but there's just not enough here for WizeCrax. That was probably one of the best hits he could have asked for, but, you know, just not enough there on the ground.
Yeah, he cleared up every single one of those Hellbats, apart from just one left, but I'd say it's just not enough. Canary had way too much here, and even though all the medevacs don't actually seem to be the army, so these are actually on pretty low health, it's still going to be enough to take down the 3rd again. And
painful.
We'll fall. I mean, I
double medevac drop. It got cleaned up. But, I mean, here comes a drop into the natural. They're going to go ahead, get some damage done. These are, I believe, 1-1 Marines. WizeCrax reacting now, but he has to defend his natural because he lost his third. Decided to take the other base, though, if you look out the other side. So he's going to transfer all of those drones on over there. Ooh.
But I mean, yeah, with even all of those drones, he's only at 42 in total. And at 16 minutes, Zerg wants to be done droning for the rest of the game, pretty much. And somewhere sitting around like 70 to 80 drones. And Canary is actually slightly above that. Canary's at 88
he's
SCVs.
Like nasty level of workers here. 88? Are you serious?
Yeah,
I mean, that might hurt him in the end, but I don't think at this point it really matters, only because of how great of a position Canary has set himself up for. I mean, WizeCrax is hurt, and, you know, having to transfer those drones from the natural to that other base. Not usually the situation you want to do unless it's all mined out. Then there's a lot of juicy mineral patches there that are just itching for some mining, but just not enough drones here. It's a little bit rough here for WizeCrax.
It's going to be tough for WizeCrax to come back, but I mean, the last engagement we saw him take some really, really nice cost-efficient engagement with those huge bailing hits, and that's kind of the disadvantage of the composition Canary's going for with the Hellbats. Although Hellbat drops with Blue Flame with +1, I don't want to think about what those +1 Blue Flame Hellbats are going to do to Lings, because it will give me nightmares.
It will, man, and this is another push. I mean, the thing that WizeCrax has going for him is the fact that he.
He's going to catch 2 medevacs here. This is going to be really, really good for him, especially if he can pick off the one. He's going to get both of them. However, at the same time, 4 medevacs unloading in his third base, and a lot of the drones have gone down, but the roaches will clear this up eventually. And Canary at the same time pushing in towards the retaken third, now fourth, and Canary just all over the place. 3 attacks at once. WizeCrax. Wow, he cannot keep up with this, and
he can't even believe it himself.
His fourth base goes down.
Everything going down. The roaches don't have upgrades. I don't even believe they have the road speed. They're just going to get shredded by this 2-2 bio that just completed. And what does WizeCrax have? A bunch of mutas that are going to try to engage, but no. +1 mutas versus 2-2 bio. It's a little bit too much, and the mannered WizeCrax says, GG, my good man. And Canary will take game number 1. Welcome back to the ASL Vanguard League. It is going to be these 2 players here in this best of 3 series, and the first one is up 1-0, representing the team All Inspiration. It is your Purple Terran player, Canary.
And his opponent in the left-hand position of Catalina is going to be our Pink Zerg player, WizeCrax.
Pretty cool name. Yeah. Capitalizes Z in the Z and the X.
Hey. Yeah, I've always thought about like capitalizing bits of my name. You've kind of done that with your 0, like the 0 at the end, but just by making it O. I think it looks better than just the capital 0, but I don't know. I've looked like capitalizing the L on Trigonal, but I'm just not sure. I'm not convinced. Not
like what to do, right? You have to like do it and kind of feel it and be like, I like the way that looks. And the most funny one is, of course, Hero. The 2 heroes. How they actually spell their name different, and they identify by that. So that's kind of funny to me, at least.
Handy. I mean, it gives some way of differentiating them, other than just like CJ Hero and Liquid Hero. But the thing is, I'm actually quite careful with how I capitalize each hero, but nobody else seems to pick up on it.
Nobody else, like, wait, which one? Right? Because sometimes I forget which is what, and I'm like, oh god,
that's
oh god, though. Look at this here, Trigonal once again.
Yeah.
And this bunker's going to get finished this time.
This bunker's going to finish, and WizeCrax didn't spot it until it was almost already done. And now the spine's going up, but more and more Reapers are going to come out of Canary. And this is Catalina. This is Reaper Central. The Lings are going to...
Look at that straight path over.
Yeah. Yeah, oh god, so easy for them as well.
This is going to be rough. It's really nice here, though, here for WizeCrax. He did get the spine crawler up, but didn't get immediately killed before it starts to snowball. So he's taking it a lot more seriously than he did before. He's going to get it up. So this main should be pretty well defended. And also, he put one at the natural. So he's not playing around. WizeCrax realizing that, you know, kind of got me last game. It's not going to happen again here. But moving the Spine Crawler is kind of a risky move because it does expose the mineral line.
Oh, one of those lings gets picked off. They're trying to make their way past 2, actually. But yeah, for now, WizeCrax can just keep on poking out. Yeah, Spine Crawler looks like it out DPSs a SCV. But either way, the lings coming in as well definitely do. And now can try and get full surround this bunker, but not quite going to manage it. Picks off 2 of the Reapers as well.
Oh my god.
That's really good.
So really nicely done by WizeCrax. And you know what? Yeah. That bunker didn't get salvaged either.
No. So yeah,
beautiful.
Although WizeCrax did have to invest a fair amount into the defense there, he did it really nicely. And Canary obviously invested quite a bit into the attack as well. So it's not all smiles.
It makes the follow up a lot weaker because you invest into it, and when you do that, you delay your Hellions, right? And you also spend the gas. It's an extra 100 gas. That is a factory right there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like 50 minerals off the factory. The total cost of 2 Reapers, because map factory like 150, 100, and yeah, obviously Reapers 50-50 each. So yeah, I mean it's an investment. 3 Reapers, as much as I actually quite like it out of 10, but look what's in WizeCrax's to have 24 lings, finishing up with speed.
Whoa.
He's seen what Canary's cooking, and what he's not cooking is a full wall off. This 3rd CC is really, really greedy, especially after not really taking up so hard to actually be able to hold that off. And I mean, WizeCrax smells blood, but look at this Canary.
He's going for the Baneling bust, and the Reaper goes down here. Gonna try to wall it with an engineering bay, but look at the right side of that wall. That's 2 supply depots. That might even supply block Canary here. He's not creating additional supply depots. Oh my god. If WizeCrax hits... Oh man, it's going down. He's going to hit him.
Supply depots for long. The Starport's trying to come in, but it's too late. All supply depots go down. The lings are flooding into the base. There's 4 Hellions here for Canary, but he just has to kind of turtle them up in the main base. So
oh my god,
everything here at the Natural is going to go down or go up in the air. There's no in-between here.
Nope, not at all. That command center needs to lift up. That orbital command is getting really low. WizeCrax being smart, not going up that ramp. That is a death trap. If you go up that ramp with those Hellions there, you're going to lose them. But he doesn't. WizeCrax needs more Banelings. Oh, he's going to try it, though. He's doing it. He's going to get it. Oh, my God.
He makes it happen. Every single Hellion goes down. So you can come back here. Canary does lift up his CC, but now all these links to WizeCrax are stuck in the base, which is, I mean, it's not too big a problem. Oh, he could actually try and pick up these. Nah, he's not paying attention. Bit unfortunate there. 2 Hellions come down.
Might even get friendly fire.
And very, very nice.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's gonna get it. So the 2 lings. Is it who wins? Who wins? Trigger
Boom.
The ling. And he's denying the mining here, and you saw right there he made about 10 drones behind it. So WizeCrax is gonna macro out of this.
Really, really nicely done there by WizeCrax. Now sitting at 33 drones to 26 SCVs, and just very, very well timed attack. Like the only tiny criticism I could possibly have would be if he'd just run up with the lings, he would have been okay because that engineering bay would have been there. But still, tons of damage done, smashed down those supply depots, and did really, really nicely. So now both players have taken a bit of damage in the early game. Both players have invested a little bit into doing damage, and they're just going to kind of relax a bit more, settle into their normal routine of taking 3rd bases, macroing up, and just playing out a nice normal game.
Well, here's the beauty of the triple command center too. He will have the triple mule, and he can remake all of those SCVs that he lost. But that definitely set him back. You know, Canary was kind of freaking out. He didn't lift up the orbital for a long time. He didn't evacuate those SCVs at all either. You know, they kind of just took it for the team. And WizeCrax was smart about it. You know, he realized that he couldn't get enough damage done. So what did he do? He droned up. He's getting his lair. He has double upgrades already. And, you know, hey, part of the attack was that Baneling nest, so he has that part of the attack ready for him as well.
Yeah, it's very, very natural.
Hellbat drop coming. Hellions, but it is an armory on the way, so the potential of a Hellbat.
Yeah, and actually Canary doesn't really have... Canary's going to go in just straight in here. Oh, no, he isn't. Oh, very, very nice. So I don't think WizeCrax spotted that with a drone, and the Hellion's just going to run in. Completely unloaded in out of the dark, and it's going to be tough here for WizeCrax to defend this. He's only got a few lings, but he's actually
not a lot at all.
Risk any damage.
All right then.
Still, though, I mean, yeah, free drones.
Canary has a supply lead, and I'm wondering where that comes from. The army supply looks to be mostly in the Hellions. Reddy has his combat shield, and stim is completed. The only thing that are lacking are the upgrades, because he was so focused on the wall that he actually didn't make a second engineering base, so he's not upgrading at that wall. Once again, a little bit later upgrades, but that army value is looking pretty scary. I don't even know where that came from, as he is only on 3 barracks. One not even having an add-on on it.
I don't know, maybe WizeCrax has been droning a little too greedily, but so long as he has the army when Canary's actually attacking him, he'll be fine. In fact, he'll be more than fine if he has. That's the whole point of Zerg, is to have no army, and then suddenly you've got army when you need it.
Boom. Especially when you're going for mutas.
Yeah.
But WizeCrax spending his money this time, not banking up too much, making sure that he doesn't take too much damage. He does have that Baneling speed on the way. The Spire is actually completed. Where are they at? Have they been? I don't think he's making them. He's just gonna have to defend against this, man.
This is a lot of Hellbats though to just have to defend against. He's gonna need so many Banelings to take this out, and loading up for the drop as well.
He likes his Hellbats a lot.
Splitting WizeCrax apart once again, and we'll see if he can actually make it happen. As he stims in here, the Hellbats are following up as well. But the Banelings are actually almost ready here. He has to spend on more than just one Hellbat. And big Baneling connections once again. Wow. Take out a lot of these Marines and weaken up a lot of the Hellbats. The Lings still not quite enough to finish them off, but the Spineclaw is going to take out 1 or 2 of them before they actually really get into doing their damage.
1-1 is already completed here for WizeCrax, so that was really nicely done by him. But once again, the sheer amount of units, Lings do not do well against Hellbats. And even tried to pull the drones, but, you know, that was a desperation move that he did end up cleaning it up, but there is a follow-up coming across the map. This Widowmine is so annoying, so anytime that WizeCrax decides to try to go and get something done and transfer those units over from his natural, he's gonna get he's gonna feel the wrath of that. Getting both of the Overseers. Well. That's the only detection that he has, except for the spores.
Yeah, I mean, there's no creep down there, and now Canary's pushing up again, taking down the Spore Claws, but the Spore Claws are buying enough time for WizeCrax to get those Banelings morphed in. And going for a big surround now, actually, smashing through those Hellbats, and surrounding all the Marines is going to take everything out. But
yeah,
no, the
reinforcements really showing.
But Canary actually pushing it too much.
Yep, but more Hellbats are getting morphed in, and WizeCrax once again trying to hold on. Spinecrawler going to go down. The third of Canary has gone down too. It's not looking good here for WizeCrax, and once again saying pretty much what is always on any player's mind whenever they die and they have a lot of gas in the bank. GG, Canary takes it.